Hello, welcome to our channel. Really pleased to have you here. Welcome back. And if you're new here, click on that subscribe button. You will love it here. Promise. My name is Angel. I am your personal health and well-being advocate. The goal here is to advocate for you until you're able to advocate for yourself and your loved ones, and to show you simple practices that you can do to help you keep yourself healthy. Okay, so today is very simple. I'm going to show you a simple recipe, what I do to help with some very common illness. I'll mention that. But before I go into that, if you remember, I don't know where you come from, but where I came from, that practices in some parts of the world where our mothers, our grandmothers have different things that they do for different ailments, right? Natural, just using natural ingredients, most of the things that you found around your kitchen, right? Some of them are not well documented. However, there are so many research that has been conducted in some of these things, and actually to scientifically back up the the functions, or why what you ate or what you did helped you to get better. Right. So I'm going to be delving into a very common um, ailment, mostly common around children. If you have young children like mine, this is for you, like me rather, this is for you, right? So children will go to nursery, especially if they're in school, especially if they're young. Oh my goodness, they go and they pick all sorts from school, and as a great sharer that they are, they come back home and give you a dose of it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about common cold flu. Okay. For almost a year now, I would say I have not bought cough syrup or used antibiotics for my children because of what I'm going to show you. This is a simple recipe with ingredients that you find in your kitchen that you use, that you can use to make your own cough syrup. Now I make my own cough syrup and I'll show you the ingredients. Okay, ready? Come with me. I've got my ingredients: onion, ginger, garlic, lemon, honey, and a jar to put all the ingredients together, as you can see next. I have chopped my ginger and my garlic, chop it as finely as possible to get the juices out. Next, I top it up with my onions, also as finely as possible. I mix all the mixtures together and make sure that it's all mixed together in proportion. Put in layers, so one layer, top it up with honey, another layer, top it up with honey, like that. Please do not give honey to less than 1 year old. It's not good for them. Have the jar sit for a few minutes, and then you get the juices flowing, and you can use the syringe like I'm doing to get your juices out. You can also use a tablespoon, but I find syringe easier, and also it helps me to know exactly what quantity they are taking. And that's it. Simple, isn't it? And then I go give it to my beautiful munchies. Look at that. They love it. My boy's sucking it down, and my girl is saying they call it Booster. What a cool name. Okay. As you can see, you've seen the ingredients. So we're just going to delve into what kind of compounds this ingredient contain to help you deal with common cold. Yes. Okay, so the first on our list is ginger. Ginger contains a compound called gingerose. Now, that compound has antiviral properties. You would know if you're medical, or if not, if you don't know, I'll just lay in on it that the cough syrups that you buy is actually doesn't contain any antiviral properties. And you know that common cold is usually caused by virus, isn't it? So you can take cough syrup all you want. The doctors will usually tell you, "Oh, you let the virus. The virus will run its course." That's our favorite language. The virus will run its course, and then you get better by yourself. But ginger contains this compound, which can not only boost your immunity, but it actually has an antiviral properties, which means that you would be able to get better even faster. Also, ginger suits the cough, it suits your sore throat. It also has like a broncholytic property, which means that it opens up your chest, and if you got any mucus, it breaks it down and helps you to get rid of it easier without having to cough so hard and hurt your chest. Okay, next on our list is garlic. I understand most people do not like the smell or the taste of garlic. Oh yeah, it tastes awful, I know, and the smell tends to linger. But if you can tolerate it, it is very beneficial, not just for, a lot of ailments, right? But since we're focusing on common cold today, we'll talk about how it helps. Okay, so garlic contains antioxidants, which is a great immune booster. When you have common cold, it's attacking your immune system, isn't it? You need that boost. And also, garlic contains antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. So if your common cold is caused by either virus or bacteria, fungal, you don't have to, literally, you don't have to take antibiotics. We know the problems with antibiotics these days with the resistance and everything. Even doctors are, scared of prescribing a lot of antibiotics, you know so when you're eating garlic or you have it in your mixture, just like I've shown you, you're getting all of those properties, so it helps you to fight the whatever microorganism is causing the common cold. It also contains sulfur. Yeah, most of those organisms, they don't like sulfur at all. Sulfur also helps you to absorb zinc. I know a lot of people try to supplement with zinc as well. So if you're combining zinc and garlic, you're getting it potentiates the effect, so you get a bit more benefits from your zinc. Okay, so there are so many ways that you can at least tolerate the taste. This is what I do. If you can't chew it and swallow it, that's for adults. You can chop it and just take it with water as though you're swallowing tablets, or you can chop it, douse it with a bit of honey, and then uh, eat it. Okay, so but it's best eating raw. If you have the beneficial the benefits, it's better when eating raw. Ingredient number three is onions. You might be wondering, what is onions doing in this preparation? Okay, so onion is another food that contains high sulfur content. Okay, we've spoken about what sulfur does. Onion is also an antioxidant, and has anti-inflammatory properties. But for this purpose of cough syrup preparation, onion is actually there to help with the congestion. So if you have a chesty cough, the type that is productive, or when we say productive cough, that's the type that when you cough, something comes out. Okay, especially if it's thick, yellowish or greenish, that yucky kind of phlegm. Onion helps you to break it down, so it decongests, it draws fluid from the lungs, from the airway, and helps you to expectorate, to cough it out easily. Okay, so that's what our onion is doing there. Also, don't forget the sulfur content, which helps your zinc absorption, and its antibacterial property too. Ingredient number four is lemon. Right. I think lemon is a little bit obvious. I know a lot of people know what lemon contains, and the most popular one is vitamin C, which helps you to boost your immunity. Again, when flu comes, what is attacking is your immunity, isn't it? So the compound of vitamin C in lemon helps to boost your immunity, but that doesn't stop there. Lemon also contains antibacterial and antiviral properties. It also mucolytic. So just like onion, lemon has these properties as well that helps to loosen the phlegm and help you to cough out the phlegm easily. Okay, so like I said, all of these food items actually have variety of help, variety of benefits for different organs in the system. But because we're focusing on flu and respiratory system, that's why I keep mentioning just these ones. All right. Okay. So you don't have to put your lemon in the preparation. For an adult, you can also just, make yourself warm lemon, and lemon soothes, it just soothes the whole system. It suits the whole system. When you're when you have flu, that is this achy general body malaise, joint body aches, lemon helps with that. Okay. Okay, final ingredient, the last but definitely not the least, is honey. Right, I'm just gonna sound this as a warning. When you want to use honey for this, please make sure that you're using organic honey. There's so many things out there that they call honey, but it's just like a melted sugar. Okay, so if you want to add honey into this preparation, please make sure you're getting the real organic honey, because those are the ones that contain the properties that that makes honey helpful with fighting infection. So honey has antibacterial, antiviral properties as well. Okay, that helps you to fight infection. Also, honey provides like a soothing relief. Yeah, I don't know, I had a really bad chesty cough. Oh my goodness, I think that was the worst. And each time I take honey, it doesn't just soothe it just calms everything down, and also helps me to cough out, the expectorate. So when you look at all of these properties, all of these ingredients that we have put in the preparation, you can see that each and every one of them contains almost the same thing. So imagine having that dose, of all, like getting all of these benefits in one go. You realize that you don't need much, right? And you have all of the properties, everything that you need, without any adulteration, that it hasn't passed through any processing, it hasn't been added, no chemicals has been added. It's just food like God has given us to enjoy. And somebody, I know a few of my friends say, "Oh, but what's the dose? Can you have the dose?" It's like, no, it's the straight up answer I can give you. You can't overdose on it, because you can't. It's natural. There's nothing. There's no. There's no property that you should be worried about. Okay, so you can't overdose on it. But like I said, because it has quite a dense properties in it, like all of these ones, they have almost the same. They contain almost the same thing. And like you've seen in the video, for my daughter who's going to be 7 soon, I just give her a 10 ml. I can give it to her as many times as I feel she's struggling, and or I could just stick to 4 times in a day. And for my son as well, I give him half the dose. That's 5 ml. And he is, I tell you, they don't take commercially prepared cough syrup anymore. Like, they don't. In fact, any medication that's commercially prepared, they don't take it. But by the way, what they call it booster. Which is a cool name for it, isn't it? So they call the syrup booster. So they love their booster. Even the taste of the garlic and onions, everything just tends to blend together, and it tastes much nicer than the cough syrup that you buy. So, and how long can you leave it for? You can leave it. I leave it as long as until you finish it. It doesn't last long anyway, because they love that thing. So but I think the longest it has lasted is like 5 days. But it's still way okay, so long as it's well refrigerated. Please, it has to be refrigerated. Okay, keep it in the fridge. If you have very yeah, keep it in the fridge, please. If it's not going to be in the fridge, do not leave it more than 3 days. Okay, just to make sure that nothing is decomposing and you're getting infection rather than treating one. Okay, so I hope that this has helped you today. You can make yours and let me know how it goes. I can tell you from experience that it is very, very effective. I could do the grown up version. I can do the grown up version one of these days. So it can be balanced. Now, having said that, not that grown ups can take this one. Grown ups, I do take this one as well. But if I'm really feeling unwell, it's another one that I do. It's still a combination of everything that you've seen in this one, except that I chuck it all down once. Okay, so I will share the video on that one later. Right, it's always a great time with you guys. We've come to the end of today's session. I call it session like it's a therapy. Anyway, it's a therapy, natural therapy. Okay, you have been absolutely amazing, and I have been an angel. Till next time, bye bye. Do not forget to subscribe to that channel. Subscribe. And share. You see, share this to all of your young moms there. Subscribe and share, and come back to the comment section and tell us how it went with you. Okay, till then, see you again soon. Remain blessed. Bye bye.